Just two dudes having a conversation. You're my friend and I trust you.
Why is it so loud? We just blew my ears out.
Painfully loud. Oh, man.
I never want to hear that much of me.
No.
This is episode 30.
Is it?
Yeah.
We talked about doing something special.
Yeah. What day is Halloween on? Is it the 30th or the 31st?
I always thought that it was the 31st. I can look it up.
While you're looking it up, this is You're My Friend and I Trust You, the podcast. I'm Donnie. That's Pudge over there. Or Jordan, whatever you want to call
We're
him.
here.
But yeah, this is episode 30 of the podcast, and we're coming up on Halloween.
It is the 31st.
Okay. What is it today? What's today's
Today is the 25th.
Today's the 25th. Why are kids in your town trick-or-treating?
I have no idea. And it's like, it's not even like they chose to do it on a weekend. Like today is Thursday.
Yeah, what a weird time to...
So it's like if you're gonna choose a Thursday, why not make it a Wednesday and do it on Halloween?
Is that when Halloween is, on a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Why would you not do it on a Friday?
Right.
If you're doing it like before Halloween,
Yeah.
why like at the middle of the week?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Now all these kids gotta get all hyped up on candy tonight, not sleep, and then go to school the next morning and just be dead all day.
I about ran over a bunch of kids on the way here.
Oh, dude, me too. It's dark right now.
Yeah.
We're doing this at night, and there was little... Oops, I should probably do something with that. There was little lions, little ghosts, little pirates, I think I saw.
Yeah.
And I almost hit every one of them. I was just like death grip on the wheel going like 15 miles an hour, hoping that no kid ran in front of my car.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? How old is too old? Because there were some kids, I was like...
Well, some were parents.
Yeah, but these, I mean, unless they're very young parents. Like...
Well, I think if you're a parent, then that's fine. You can dress up. If you have a little kid, you can dress up.
But like,
I saw...
As a kid going to the door...
Right.
How old is too old?
Well, real quick, I saw this thing on Twitter. It was a dad who built a mech suit out of cardboard.
Yeah.
And the kid like sat up, like it would have been like where his chest was, but you couldn't see the dad at all. And then it looked like she was in a mech suit.
That's pretty sweet.
It was really sweet. But I think, I don't know. I think like 15 is the
15?
cutoff. Yeah.
So that's what, sophomore year, roughly?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. I'll give a freshman year because it's like first year in high school.
Yeah.
You know, you're still kind of a kid.
Yeah. I think like Halloween parties.
Yeah, it's
that's ageless.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but like
to go trick-or-treating, that's weird. Because I'm going to say something and it's going to be a little uncomfortable for everybody. But I feel like 15 is that cutoff point where after 15, the kids start dressing in like sexy pirate, sexy ghost. And then that's just awkward because you're around little kids. Yeah. And you're going to like people's houses, people's homes and knocking on the door, you know?
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's 100% fair.
Yeah. And I would just rather not see that.
Yeah. You might notice, not to change topics, listener, we're back to a two-man band.
Yeah. We're down one.
We are down one. Avery.
Fortunately, we had to put him down. He broke his leg. We had to say, see ya.
Yes. We did just delete him before we started this.
Yeah, his track off of... We're in this... We just record over all our old podcasts. And we had to, unfortunately, delete his track, so...
But we really enjoyed having him on the show. I hope our listeners enjoyed it, too.
Yeah, he's actually fine. He did not break his leg.
Yeah, but he's still... healthy and
as far as we know.
True.
I did text him today and he didn't say anything was wrong, so but yeah, we're Avery-less.
Avery-less.
Our first guest, Avery.
And we forgot to have him sign our table.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
I just realized that.
Now I'm mad. I'm a little bit angered at that, dude.
We just have to have him back.
I guess.
Avery, man, you gotta come back.
You gotta sign the table, bro.
That's right. Also, news, Avery's band, Coastal Club, you can now hear them on Back Row Radio. So
sick.
Actually, they're a fantastic band. They got he showed us some new stuff that is not available to the public.
Yeah, we had to sign some NDAs, non-disclosure agreements.
So we're gonna play them for you now. Just kidding. But actually, I'm pretty stoked to hear like when all that comes out.
Yeah,
because they have a real cool sound. It's like
they do
like a beachy. I forget how they actually call themselves. But ska. Yes.
No, it's kind of like indie like surf pop. I would say indie surf pop is how I would categorize them.
It's a pretty good one. Yeah. So check them out. It's Coastal Club.
Coastal Club.
They're on all the
socials.
All the socials.
All the shows.
And give a follow to them and to Avery.
Yeah.
I don't remember his Twitter handle, but
Avery_Benter. I think it is that.
I thought he made fun of you for using underscores.
Did he?
Yeah.
I think he has an underscore. At least it's not X Avery Benter X.
With all like
every other
rotating,
was either capitalized or lower, like back in the MySpace days.
That's right.
Man, I got so many drinks here, right?
Yeah, he made it a point to ask. I got him a free Baja Blast from Taco Bell.
Well, hang on, I gave you money.
You did.
They gave it to you for free.
I worked hard for that. And
I forgot I had asked you to get that for me, and then your wife offered me a drink.
Yeah. So now he's got 2.
I got a Mike's Hard Watermelon. Sorry, back row listeners. And I have a Baja Blast, which I drank both of them at the same time. Great combination.
Very fruity.
Yeah, very fruity. What is the alcohol?
So now,
it's only 5%.
And now we both have Baja Blasts.
Yeah,
because he was like, we could be the Blast Brothers.
Yeah,
and no,
Baja
just
Bros.
Me.
Well, we both have Baja Blast.
We're
still the Blast Bros.
I feel like I'm the only one really enjoying it.
Sorry to hurt you so much. Normally it's me that gets all overly offended at stuff like that. Trivial stuff. It really warms my heart that you're offended on that level. Shows me that you care. I'll take a sip of the Baja. Yeah. You know what I hate movie trope wise? Like cheesy stuff that you see.
What's that?
In movies. Every time, oop, that was the straw coming out. Every time somebody takes a drink of a soda or a pop in a movie. Hang on, I gotta find the top of this. This is gonna be worth it. Just hang in there. It's always that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because
even if it's like a brand new, it doesn't happen when it's...
Yeah, when you just drink it.
Yeah. It has to be like way down to the bottom, but every time they take a sip of something, it's always like that.
And it's always like very mouthy. Like you hear your thing that you just did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like they're really...
Yeah.
Really enjoying it, you know?
I was watching... what is it called? It's just like initials of like people making sounds. It's supposed to like where they like will talk like in a whisper.
Oh, ASMR?
Yes, that.
Yeah.
I stumbled into YouTube hole the other night.
I can't stand that.
Yeah, I lasted like maybe 3 minutes. I was like, I don't like this.
I really get creeped out by that sort of stuff.
Like, I don't want to hear your mouth noises.
Yeah. I mean, I know that there's like a whole bunch of random stuff that goes along with that. Like people just chewing. Like just chewing on something.
Yeah.
So you just get that chew sound. I'm not even going to do it. I don't want to be that guy. We're already struggling for listeners as it is.
I think we should do a whole episode whispering.
Just whispering.
Yeah, the whisper like this.
Just whisper.
Yeah.
This is going to be so hard to edit. I'm going to have to compress the crap out of this. Oh, what? What? I don't know what you're saying.
I'm doing the ASMR thing.
Oh, you're doing the ASMR. What about just talking inward, like breathing in instead of out? Breathing in.
I don't like that.
I don't know why you're so deep. You also don't have a falsetto.
I don't.
Like,
just funny because
it's just not there for you.
It's not.
Man.
I don't know if this has anything actually to do with it.
Underdeveloped.
Yeah. You know I have a hormone disorder. in high school when I first got my license, actually for
Driver's license.
years after I got, and still today, I would listen to like Linkin Park and stuff like that, but I would belt it as hard as I could to the point where like I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I've probably done some damage just doing that.
I'm trying to learn how to scream, like scream vocals, and I have it figured out to some extent. Like there's a certain range where I have it, where I can do it all day and it doesn't hurt my throat.
Yeah.
But like other ranges, like I'm trying to do like the lower stuff.
Yeah.
And it just kills my throat. And I've done it to the point where my throat has bled. Like where I've been like hacking up blood.
Yeah.
Like I'll spit it into the sink.
Yeah.
So who knows what that'll do long run. But
this podcast isn't going to last very long.
We will have to just do ASMR stuff.
That's right.
Where we just whisper because that's all we'll be able to do. What about those
The things?
Yeah, like the electronic like talk boxes.
That would be... That podcast would probably get old real quick.
Yeah. How does that work?
I think it just like... It picks up on vibrations.
Okay.
I don't exactly fully understand how, like... I know obviously you make vibrations with your vocal cords.
Yeah.
And then out comes your words.
Right, but they remove those, right? That's why you have to use one of those things?
I think they remove part of whatever system that is. And so like the vibrations are still there, and that's why you can still kind of talk through that thing, I think.
Okay.
That's the only way it would make sense to me. Because it'd have to be picking up something.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't seen one of those in a really long time, though.
I think the ads have been working.
The quit smoking ads, you think?
Actually, statistically, it's like the least amount of smokers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But vaping.
Yeah.
Which I heard grows mold in your lungs.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Right?
That's pretty disgusting.
I mean, you think about it. I mean, you're putting in water into your lungs.
Yeah.
So.
But it's water vapor.
I think
But who knows what's in that stuff?
Right.
Because it's not FDA controlled, is it?
I would doubt. So, yeah.
The last time I had looked into it, which was like a year and a half ago, it was not FDA controlled that I could find. But maybe it is now. But still, quit vaping, kids. It doesn't look cool.
It really doesn't.
I've never once seen somebody vaping and thought, that's pretty cool.
I judge people pretty hardcore.
Although some of the vape tricks are pretty cool. Blowing big, huge smoke rings and then like 5 other smoke rings through that smoke ring.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Was there anything you did in middle school that you thought was super cool and now it's not? Or now you realize that it wasn't?
Man, what did I do in middle school? I really don't remember a whole, like...
Dude, me neither.
Like, there's just, like, 4 things that I can remember.
Yeah.
About my middle school years.
Anything, like, that is past, or I guess, yeah, like yesterday back, I'm pretty fuzzy on. My memory is just for nothing.
Like, I can remember elementary school. Although I only went 2 years in elementary school, so.
And then you dropped out and started working on the farm.
That's right. I was actually homeschooled until 4th grade, so I went 4th and 5th grade in elementary school. And then we had intermediate school, which was 5th and 6th. But they built the school after my 5th grade year, so I just went 6th grade.
Okay.
And the middle school was 7th and 8th grade, and then high school. So, yeah, I just remember middle school being awkward.
For sure.
I remember dating a girl, and she broke up with me. And then the same day, she started dating my best friend.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I had a lot
caused a rift.
Did it? Cause a rift.
It's actually me and Chapman.
Oh, well, you guys are friends now, so I guess it worked out.
We also got in a fist fight in high school.
Nice.
In class.
But did it smooth things over, that fist fight?
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny. Like, we weren't mad at each other or anything, but he accidentally hit me in the face. And so then I punched him back.
Yeah.
So then he punched me back. So I punched, that's how it started. And everyone was so confused as to why we were fighting. Because we were like we were best friends all like since we were like 5th grade. And there was a substitute teacher, and our school had a 0 tolerance policy for fighting.
Yeah.
And we were able to talk our way out of it because like everyone was like, we don't understand why they're doing this. So
yeah.
We were fine.
I don't remember much of school at all. I remember like bits and pieces of high school.
Yeah.
More so than middle school. But middle school, I switched schools after 5th grade year. So going into 6th grade. And that was tough for me. And I got, even before then, probably starting in like 4th grade or 5th grade, probably 4th, I started getting pretty serious depression. And then that just like ramped up in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And I was on the verge of suicide 3 times in 6th grade and just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that was a rough time, but then high school was a lot better. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It still sucked, like a lot, but
I think for me anyway, like it was just like being at school that sucked. Like the fact that I had to go to school.
yeah,
Like there wasn't much else that I was like, this really sucks.
yeah. That is how I felt in high school, because I was like, I don't feel like I'm really learning anything like super valuable. Like every time I would ask the question, like, how is this applicable to life? Like outside of school, I would get just some crap answer that was like, well, you'll use it here. And I'm like, but I don't think you will.
Yeah. I still wish they would have taught us like how to do my taxes and
Yeah.
what happens if you don't do your taxes.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you ever not done your taxes? Do you do your own taxes?
I do my own taxes.
TurboTax?
Yeah. Although it since I am ordained, it like my pay is a little different in that like they don't pay my Social Security. Like they give me all the money that would go into my Social Security.
Oh.
And so this is the first year for that.
Okay.
So I may actually just go to a tax guy and be like, I want to make sure I do this right.
Yeah.
So
Don't go to my guy.
I'm being audited now.
Well, the last time last year when I did taxes, I went in there to pick them up after I dropped them off. And I was like, hey, my name's Donald Moretti. I'm here to pick up my taxes. And he was like, okay, all right, give me 1 second. He was like, what was your name, Mike? Like, no, Donald. Then he did it again. He was like, okay, all right, I'm going to get. And he went to the back room for me. Mike, right? No, Donald. And like his whole office was like a mess. And you could tell they were just overly swamped.
Yeah.
And like it seemed real, just too chaotic. I feel like it was leaving too much open for something to go wrong.
Right.
You know, and then I had to pay in $900. That was work because they weren't taking enough out of my federal.
Oh.
So I owed $900.
That really sucks.
Yeah.
What's crazy is like they don't pay my Social Security because since I'm ordained, I have the option of opting out of Social Security. And so like since some ordained people do that, I don't. So I still have to pay it. So I have to basically make sure I take out enough each paycheck and put it in a savings account.
Gotcha.
So like I'm going to have like a $4,500 tax bill.
Oof.
Yeah. Which luckily, I mean, I've just been putting that away.
Yeah.
But, so I'm like, I see it every time I look at all my finances. I'm like, man, there's $4,500 there or whatever it is. I don't know how much it is actually, but I'm like, I can't touch it.
Yeah. Yep. And I would much rather have that, like just not even see that.
Yeah.
Like that bill.
Yeah.
You know, to just have it be taken out
right
through every paycheck versus seeing a bill that I owe for that amount. Even though like you have it covered because you've been pulling it out.
Yeah.
And putting it away. But even so, I would just rather not see that bill because I get so stressed out with that sort of stuff.
But I found a high yield or high interest savings account, which is like offering out finance advice on the podcast. But
Again,
they're like normal, like savings accounts are like 0.0 something or 0.1 or something. I don't remember how it works. Anyway, the one I found is like 0.5% or which again, like half is small, but since I can't do anything with the money, it's just gonna make me a few bucks.
Yeah.
So Marcus by Goldman Sachs.
Plug.
They didn't sponsor us. So.
We're from Ohio. What was the Mega Millions? Wasn't it like $1 billion?
It's like 1.5 billion or something.
That's crazy. Yeah. Somebody just won.
The lump sum was 500 some million.
That's crazy.
After taxes.
Everything. That's insane.
I know.
Take it and put it away.
Right.
Don't even touch it.
That's the thing. Like, you just put it in the bank, you can live off the interest.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
you could live off that.
Yeah.
You don't even need the
comfortably.
Interest. Yeah.
Like, my goodness. That's what we were, Allie and I were talking, like, if you won, what you would do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, I would set up myself, like, with that, like, I could live off the interest of everything for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I mean, like, we would probably buy some land. Mm-hmm. But again, set us up to, like, taxes. We have an account for all the taxes we're ever going to need. Mm-hmm. So that way you don't get in a situation where you're whatever. But then after that, it's like, honestly, like, we probably give away a lot.
Yeah.
It's like,
right.
we're not going to use this in our lifetime. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't want like kids who aren't going to work for anything.
Yeah.
So
I was going to ask you if you would leave a whole bunch to your kids or if you would wait like until they're 25 for them to get.
Well, I think,
maybe even 30.
Like my goal would be that they wouldn't even know anything about it. Mm. Like, and the things that we would leave them would be after we die. Mm. That would be my goal. Like, especially like, you know, if you buy a house with that property, like that in itself, when you die and you leave it to your kids, like when it's paid off and
they wouldn't know you had it, yet you're cruising around in your Monday boat.
Monday boat, yes. Yeah.
Well, that sort of scenario, the what would you do sort of scenario segues us into a segment.
We have a segment, y'all.
I worked on this.
We didn't level check this at all.
Oh, no, it's probably going to be horrible. So I got an idea for a segment for us to do here. And since we're coming up on Halloween, it's going to be...
Next Wednesday.
Ooh. You should, while you're in bed tonight, like right before you guys fall asleep, just start going like, ooh. It's real soft.
That'd be funny. Dude, sorry. I was about to go down a rabbit trail, but we are on something here.
But this is a segment that we're going to call, What Do You... I mislabeled it on here. It's What Do You Do? It's What Would... Already off to a horrible start. This is going to be called What Would You Do? And we're going to throw out different scenarios and we would just say what we would do in that scenario. This one is going to be horror or Halloween kind of themed. So each one of these questions I kind of based off a movie. So bonus points if you can guess the movie that it's based off of. But this is, which we did not level check at all, is the intro music to this that I worked on today. There's a monster coming after you. Your roommate's dead, you don't know what to do. Your house is on fire and so are you. What do you do? It is what do you do? Not what would you do? What do you do? You're in a situation, what do you do?
Okay, that makes sense.
I guess what would you do might be more grammatically correct. Carol, don't correct me. Okay. So let me pull up this email again. Sorry. No. I should have been more coordinated. It's popping. Sorry about that. Yeah. I just won't touch it. Okay. So I have 5 different questions here. We don't have to get to all of them.
I've not heard all of these.
You heard only the first one. Which I think I'll skip.
Okay.
We might come back to it. But do you want to go every other one?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so the question number 2, which is going to be our question number 1, is it's The Purge. You've just been fired from your job.
It's the movie The Purge.
Yes. Bonus points for you. I was a little obvious with that one. Maybe too obvious.
I haven't even seen it.
It's The Purge. You've just been fired from your job. Your rent is due and you're flat broke. What do you do?
It's during the purge?
It's during the purge.
Does my rent matter?
You're flat broke and your rent is due. Not on the purge. Your rent isn't due on the purge, but like say the next day your rent is due.
After the purge.
Yeah. You have rent coming up.
And we are in a world where the purge is happening, obviously.
So keep in mind, like you could go out and loot some stores and stuff.
Yeah.
And get some money. But there's also people running around killing people.
Yeah. So in my realm of...
Also morals are to consider here.
But there's a purge happening. I feel like morals are out the window.
But you wouldn't stick to your own personal morals in the event of the purge? Do you think you actually would?
Like I wouldn't...
What do you do?
If I was in the purge, everything would be like defense. If that makes, like I'm not gonna go out looking for someone to kill.
Yeah, you're gonna be one of those people that like boards up their house and tries not to let anybody in. You're just gonna try to ride it out.
Yeah. I probably actually wouldn't even stay in my house. I would like go find a hole in the woods.
I would have like a hidden bunker.
Yeah. Anyway, my rent.
Yes.
My rent's due. I'm flat broke. I feel like in the purge scenario, there would be opportunity to sell some things. Again, I've never seen the movie, so I don't know how they portray it. But
nobody's selling or buying it.
I'm going to a bank.
Robbing that bank?
Robbing that bank. But I have to be stealthy about it.
How you going to crack the vault?
I'm going to I'm going to hope that someone had been there before me.
And just didn't have enough bags to take all the money?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And take my rent.
Honestly, if you were like a bank teller and you knew the vault combo, why would you not do that?
During the purge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would you not?
That's a good question. So I guess that would be what I did.
Morals, that's why.
Or I would ask my parents to loan me some money. Purge or not.
Go to your parents' house and rob your parents.
Right.
No consequences.
You give it to me, I'm robbing you.
All right, so that's what you would do.
Yep, sticking to it.
Nice. I might change what would you do? It just makes more sense.
It does.
I'm getting too hung up on it. Okay, I'm going to ask you this one.
Ask me again?
This next question.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I wrote all these, so I'd rather get your opinion on them because I've like been thinking about them all day. I might have you ask me the next one, but okay. So the next question is: there's a murderer chasing you.
Okay.
No matter how fast you move, you can't outrun his slow, steady walk. You've already shot him 4 times. Nothing seems to be working. What would you do? What do you do?
So he's just like maintaining. I'm not getting away, but I'm not dead yet.
Yeah.
So he's just maintaining with me.
Yeah. Like you're running full speed down the road and like camera pans back and he's just like slowly meandering down the road after you. But somehow he always pops up like right behind you.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. I think
maybe he's like slashed you a few times. You got some cuts on your shoulders or something.
I think what I'm looking for is a body of water with a boat of some sort.
Okay.
And I go out to the middle of the lake.
Yeah.
Because ideally I would find a like a pontoon boat.
Mm-hmm.
His only option would be like a kayak or canoe.
Yeah.
Because he can't chase me on foot. He'll drown.
Yeah.
And if he does, I win.
Right.
But if he comes after me in a canoe or a boat, or a canoe or a kayak, and I'm in a pontoon boat, I can flip that sucker. That doesn't matter how fast I run.
Yeah. Why do you not just choose a speedboat, though, and speed away?
If I have a speedboat,
because if he's confined to a kayak or a canoe,
if the speedboat is available, I take the speedboat.
Or maybe give him the pontoon, you take the speedboat.
Yes, I'm taking the fastest thing available, as well as the sturdiest.
How funny would that be, though? You see like a killer, and he's on a pontoon boat with like some like dangly lights and a grill, just full speed.
That's right.
Wah.
And like, even if, we're on a lake, so I can only go so far. Say he's in a pontoon boat. At some point, daylight's going to come.
Sure.
Someone's going to see. I'll get some help.
You think?
I think. Because this isn't a purge scenario.
No.
People are living their everyday lives. So that's where I'm putting my chips.
Gotcha.
Into finding
a lake with a pontoon boat and a speedboat.
Yes.
Or a pontoon boat and a kayak or a canoe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like around here that you could find that fairly easily. Maybe not walking distance. You might have to drive, but you want to avoid getting into vehicles because that's when they really pop up and get you.
That's true. Very true.
For some reason, you're like looking in the rearview mirror, like fixing your hair or something, like pops up and blah,
Gone.
Slices and dices. I actually am going to ask you this one because I just realized this is a phobia of yours.
Oh boy.
Okay. Next question. You're splunking in a cave with your friends. Everything is going great until you reach a small tunnel. You have a choice to turn back or shimmy your way through the tunnel. You choose to shimmy. As the last of your friends is crawling out of the tunnel. Wait. I worded this bad. As your last friend is crawling out, the tunnel collapses. What do you do?
So I'm on the side with all my friends.
Yes. You went through, it was either go back or go through this tunnel.
Yeah.
This small tunnel. You shimmied your way through, and right as your last friend was working his way out, the tunnel collapses. Friend's okay.
Okay.
He made it out. But now you can't go back through the tunnel.
I feel like I have to keep going.
Yeah. Or do you wait there? Wait for help?
Well, I feel like if the tunnel collapsed, I don't know how much like hope there is to go that way anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming someone knows where we're going. So keep pressing on.
Someone of your group?
Yeah. Because why else are we going this way?
You're just exploring, you know?
I don't know.
There's no maps down here.
I mean, in real life, I'm never going into a cave, but
especially a cave where you have to shimmy through stuff.
Yeah. If I've like when my shoulders can't move, oh no thanks.
I would do that.
I wouldn't mind it. I would have the worst anxiety attack in the middle there.
But I was watching some YouTube videos of dudes like crawling through like real small caves and stuff, and there was one guy that went into this abandoned cave system in Russia, and it's all like maybe 3 feet tall, so you just have to crawl everywhere. There's like graffiti and like old like places where you can tell people have set up for like a night or something, and then moved on, just left trash behind. And he had he'd got separated from his friends. He had 3 friends that he was going in with, got separated. Like they went through this little hole. Like there's like a big, huge cave and then a little small hole, then the smaller caves, right? Goes through the hole. His friends go first. He goes last. And when he gets through, they're not anywhere to be found. So he's like yelling out, They don't hear him. And he is like exploring around, leaves his backpack with all his equipment, like camera equipment and stuff behind, goes explores a little bit, comes back, and it's been ransacked, his backpack.
Oh.
Yeah. It was freaky as heck. I would hate that.
Yep.
No. Oh, God. You jumped so much.
So did you.
We got this. Something just crashed. I think Allie dropped something out there.
Well, my wife is home, and she's usually not while we're recording these.
Yeah.
But right in the worst part of the time.
Got a little spook there.
Sounds-
We got the Halloween creeping up on us.
Pee my jeans.
The Halloween. I peed him. Got the Halloween spooks on us. All right. last one.
I really hope that thud came through on the podcast. Otherwise, we're just going to sound pretty dumb.
There was a thud. All right. This is last one. I think this will take the most amount of time.
Am I asking you anything?
You can ask me the first one. We can
Okay.
go back to that one. Do you want to do that one right now? I'll answer it quickly. So it's just the first one there.
All right. Intruders enter your home. They capture and tie up your family. You heard them break in and ran and hid in your secret hiding spot. The intruders don't know you are in the house. What do you do?
Man, I even had time to think about this one, and I don't really know. I think...
So they have your family.
Yeah, and they're all tied up. So I have to consider my family's safety probably as a priority above anything else. Like, I think my first instinct would be to like try to get to a phone. Mm-hmm. But if I get discovered, then we're all just kind of screwed, you know? So, I think if I was a little kid, I would try to go to the phone. I would try to sneak my way to the phone, call 911. Mm-hmm. That's what I would try to do. If I was my current age of 23, I think I would try to fight. So I would try to get my way to one of my guns.
I would like to point out,
Yes.
if you have a designated secret hiding spot,
I'm probably not 23.
well, I was going to say, you probably have a gun there, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, is this like a hiding spot for these instances, or like this is your hiding spot for hiding?
When I was writing the question, I was envisioning like a little 6-year-old.
Okay.
But if it's me currently, I don't have a hiding spot that you know about.
Right.
But I don't know. Well, I think I would try to get a weapon of some kind, whatever I could find. I have a gun in my room. There's a gun safe out in the shop, but I don't know if I could get there without being discovered. I think I would try to make my way, if I could, to the kitchen, maybe grab a knife, and then try to sneak up on him. I would first go kill the power to the house, so that way they couldn't see anything, and they'd be discombobulated. Mm-hmm. And then I would cause a distraction.
How many intruders are there? Did we specify?
No.
Okay.
How many are there? You're
Say
making the
3.
scenario. It's 3. Okay. Are they all, let's say my family's in the living room. Okay. They got them all tied up. Are all 3 of the intruders in the living room?
They are in, like at your house, it'd probably be like the kitchen living room area.
Okay. Which is basically one.
Yes. Kind of one open room, but
Yeah.
just slightly.
Tile floor on the kitchen, carpet in the living room. Big entranceway leading in from the kitchen to the living room. Okay. So they're in that area.
Yes.
All right. I'm sneaking downstairs. I'm sneaking downstairs. I'm setting up snares on my way down. And then I'm killing main power to the house. I'm assuming it's night. Because what kind of intruder breaks in it?
Strangers.
That movie freaks me out. And that's what I base this question off of.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you think like, oh, it's daytime, so that means I win. Like I made it to morning. But not in that movie.
No.
Not in that movie. It was more disturbing that they waited till morning.
Yeah.
To kill him.
And then like how like they just notice little things are like different.
Yeah.
And then like the shots were like they're in the hallway. Mm-hmm. And
yeah.
that movie freaked me out.
Solid movie.
Sorry, derailed.
So I'm going down. I'm walking downstairs, setting snares, tripping power, walking back up the stairs, avoiding my snares, and then
I know what you're saying. All I'm picturing though are snare drums. Because you would have snare drums at your house.
I do. I have multiple. I have enough to create a pretty hefty a trap on the stairs there.
Yes,
I would definitely hear them coming.
that's right.
Then I'm going to try to find something, and I'm going to throw it the opposite way, like down the hall. Mm-hmm. So then they go investigate, hopefully all three, but probably just two or one.
Right.
And then that one or two, I'm going to sneak up behind him, stab, stab. Try to get in the neck or the back of the head.
It's got to be instant, otherwise.
Yeah, it's got to be quiet.
Yeah.
And then
Rip
some throats right out. And then get behind the last one, or maybe that'll be like an epic showdown where I have to grab a baseball bat and I get a little bloody, he gets a little bloody, and then who knows who wins.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay. Last one, and then we'll call it a episode.
Have you ever, real quick, have you ever seen, what is it, Last House on the Left?
No, I haven't.
So, I'm just going to spoil it for you a little bit.
Okay.
One, I don't recommend this movie to our listeners, but there's it's kind of like one of those situations where the daughter gets hurt, kidnapped, or whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, at the very end, the dad, like, of the daughter catches the guy who masterminded everything, and he ties him up and like leans him back as a microwave open and sticks his head in the microwave.
Oh, jeez.
And turns it on and walks away. Oh, it's pretty brutal.
Man. Does his head explode?
It does. I don't know if it actually would in real life or not.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure it would probably, like, long term is probably not good for you.
Oh, yeah, probably.
But, like, would it actually, like, cook your head?
I don't know. I really don't know. Do you know how microwaves work?
It's not like...
It is microwaves, right? And it's vibrating water molecules. Those microwaves vibrate the water molecules in whatever you put in there, and it heats it up.
So I guess it would actually probably do some damage. I mean, because we're made up of water.
Right.
Huh.
So that's why, like, whenever you put, like, a piece of chicken in the microwave, it gets really dry. Because that's all that water just evaporating out of there. But it's heating it up.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Do you want to do another episode tonight?
Possibly.
Okay. So let's save that last question, because I feel like this next one is going to be a long one.
Okay.
A long, like, discussion.
Okay.
And we're at 43 minutes, so.
This is nothing compared to our last two episodes.
I know. But we'll wrap it up. The what do you do episode. There's a monster coming after you. I'll try to get better with the timing of that. You don't know what to do. Your house is on fire and so are you. What do you do? Yeah. New segment on the show.
New segment. We have theme music brought to you entirely by Donnie.
It was all me, baby.
Right.
I had time. I got tons of time. I'm counting on you to come up with some what do you do scenarios.
All right.
To add to this segment.
All right.
But yeah. Call it an episode.
Yes.
Wrap it up.
Thank you for listening this far. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully you didn't get too spooked.
Ooh.
Our Halloween episode.
Ooh. See, no falsetto.
You can't do it.
You can find us on Twitter at MyFriendPodcast.
You can email us, and please do.
Please.
We haven't got a single email. But if you want to, it's itrustyoupodcast@gmail.com.
You can also listen to us first on Back Row Radio, on the Back Row Radio app on Fridays at
7 a.m. and 10 a.m.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time.
Mixed in with some awesome music.
Yeah. Pretty dope music. You'll probably hear a little bit of Coastal Club on there.
Yeah. You can also find us where podcasts are available.
Or sold.
I was going to say sold. I mean, you can buy this if you want. I mean,
I don't think you can. I don't think we have it anywhere that you could buy it. It's not behind a paywall.
We'll figure it out. Just email us if you want to buy us an episode.
Yeah. Yeah, if you email us, we'll send you a bonus episode.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we actually will.
Yeah, I will.
I will.
Yeah.
We'll take the time. But yeah, thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you didn't get too scared on our Halloween episode. And good tidings of All Hallows Eve.
Goodbye.
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 Just two dudes having a conversation. You're my friend and I trust you.